Well, greetings, and thank you for looking into my channel. I'm Iron Horse. I live in Australia. I'm a fair dinkum Aussie. I am true blue. I'm the real thing. I love a beer, okay? If that's a downfall, then you can fall down with me or you can watch me falling down. I don't care. Either way, I'm going to do what I'm doing because it's what I do. We've reached the stage now, it's 2023, so I'm making a new introductory video for my channel, and we've reached a point where I think we're kind of at a crossroads, really. You know, we've been through all sorts of things lately. The hoax of germ warfare, the hoax of climate warfare, which has real repercussions, don't get me wrong. We've been through droughts and floods, bushfires, the whole works. Who are they? The thing is, we can fight back simply by saying and acknowledging and living our lives as though they don't exist. Look at that door just opened itself all by itself. I mean, I do live across the road from a cemetery, so that could have something to do with it. Problem solved. Nothing that a box of plates standing in between the door and its self-shutting can't solve. Now, I am unique. You know, I'm the first to admit it. I don't fit in anywhere. I'm not the key to the lock of anything. But my uniqueness is what makes me stand out, because I actually, as much as my beloved enemies hate to admit, I've got a very, very, very high IQ. Yeah, I'm not stupid. I may come across as stupid and do some stupid things in my life and have a beer a little bit too often, but not for 1 second does that imply stupidity. It just implies humanity. I'm human. I am the son of man. Okay? All males are sons of man. All females are daughters of man. And when I say man, I just mean mankind. Okay? Mankind. We have to be kind to one another. We've spent too long being unkind, and I guess what I see our world at the moment, the way it is, it's a social experiment. You know, it is kind of like a matrix, and we've been put into it to be tested. I mean, that's all Earth is. It's a school to be tested, you know. And I think sometimes, hang on a second. Okay. Sometimes I think that if we're to look at the movie like The Matrix, for example, or The Truman Show, all these sorts of things about solipsism, Neo being an anagram of the one. You know, it is quite entirely possible that we are in the Matrix, and our goal, I guess, is we're playing a game, and it's more than just waking up to realizing you're in the game. Now you've got to start playing. You've got to stop being an NPC or whatever. You've got to stop sitting there on the couch doing this. You've got to get out and actually do something. And that is what I'm doing now. My role in this game, if you will, is to be, and I hesitate to use the word, but it is what it is. The founding father of Olimaroa. Olimaroa is the answer to everything. Now, this could be considered fantasy role-playing. I get that, this is why it's taken me so long. Like, I've been into Olimaroa for many years now, and it's only recently that I've reached the point where I've realized it's not a fantasy anymore. It's not a game. It's for real. And so as the founding father of Olimaroa, in some respects, I don't need you at all. You are irrelevant to my existence. But on the other hand, you are welcome to participate in the new paradigm that we are creating of Olimaroa, the Kingdom of Aulimoroa. Now, it's a big task to take on to become a king. Everyone thinks, oh, I can be a king. I knew from a young age I would hate to be king. It'd be the worst thing, because you're responsible for everything. You get all the hatred. Anything goes wrong, blame the king. Anything goes right, oh, well, it's fate. You know what I mean? Being the king, what comes after that? The ace. With the ace, for some reason they call it a deuce. I don't know why, because it's not a deuce, it's a one. It's back at the beginning. It's back where you started. The king is the foundation, the bottom, the lowest. You cannot have a kingdom without the base. It's basic. So, it is with a heavy heart that I take on the role of king, because I know what is involved. I know the challenges I face. I know what we've been through as humans. I know where we're at now, and I know where we could potentially go. And the only way that we can change the future is by knowing where we are now and redirecting it. And Olimaroa is the redirection. I know I can't explain it all in just a simple, short, introductory video, but I can tell you what Olimaroa is. It is freedom to do as you will, so long as you do no harm. Do unto others as you would have done to yourself. That's the golden rule. That is it. Everything else is free trade. If you want to grow a plant, you can grow a plant. If you want to grow 100 plants, you can grow 100 plants. If you want to grow 5,000,000,000 plants, grow 5,100,000,000,000 plants if you can do it. You know, like, don't let anybody hold you back from what you're capable of doing. And that is what capitalism has done to society. You know, we're almost like we're in this dualistic system, capitalism, communism. And everybody raves about capitalism. Yeah, free. Look what capitalism is doing. Look how many homeless people now live in the most capitalistic societies. Look how much people are suffering. Look how much the prices of everything is going up. Look how unaffordable housing is. And on the other hand, you've got socialism, communism. It's like, yeah, once we reach a certain stage of capitalism, then socialism starts looking good again. That's how it works. How about some balance? That's what Olimaroa is about. It's just balance. Let's allow everybody to own their own home, to have an acre of land, because you don't need more than an acre. Trust me. The technology we have today, the aquaponics, the permaculture, the way we can grow things with our brains as well as the natural world, we can be so abundant if everybody had an acre of land. And you know what they say? They say that if you put the entire population of the world into Texas, everybody would have an acre. So there's no land shortage. There's no shortage whatsoever. Everybody could have an acre. The world is big. The world is massive. We're not overpopulated. You got to stop living in fear. Stop being indoctrinated by just absolute bullshit. And I guess if I can finish my introductory video that everyone's going to see when they come here, I'll just end on this quote, is that the people who are brainwashed, poisoned, and indoctrinated don't know that they're brainwashed, poisoned, and indoctrinated because they are brainwashed, poisoned, and indoctrinated. That's the problem. You don't even know how sick you are mentally and physically. So Olimaroa, Iron Horse, is about the detox, getting back to nature, getting back to who we are as people and what we should be, where we should have been all along. And once we settle the basics, then you watch our technology and our inventions, especially in this modern day and age. We've got 3D printing, we've got so much just at our fingertips waiting, and the only thing stopping us is Black's Law, copyright. You can't use that technology. Somebody's holding on to it. We're being held back by the powers that be because it doesn't serve their interests. So all we have to do is step aside and start again. And Olimaroa, the Kingdom of Aulimoroa, is the answer. We can become natural citizens of Olimaroa. Whether you live in Australia or not, we can supply passports to everybody, and everybody who is an Olimaroan citizen becomes a sovereign citizen who is above and beyond and separate from their corporate Black's Law that is repressing us, because we are free men, women, and children on the land. This is our project. This is what we were born to do. You know it. I know it. They know it. Let's do it. What are we waiting for? I will be seeing you on my channel, and thank you so much for subscribing. My PayPal, if you feel like throwing me a couple of beers, is ancients@hotmail.com. Very simple. And if you really want to make something happen and you have some land, or you would like to create a community of people to buy a big plot of land where we can start, or if you're, a farmer who may be struggling and needs some help, that's where we can start. It starts from the grassroots, and even further, it starts at the water, the creeks, the streams. We're going to grow hemp. We're going to grow so much hemp. And the hempcrete that we create from that is going to build a kingdom that will have no end. You've heard it here first. I am Iron Horse, and I'm here to stay, and I'm going to make this happen. You beautiful people, thank you so much.